No, go ahead. No. Yes.
We got dressed up.
Go your agenda. Put it on my tab.
Good.
We're supposed to do this.
Yes, you can. I didn't get it.
Gardner City Council will come to order. Back in 2001, when terrorists flew airplanes into the World Trade Center and the Pentagon, we instituted saying the Pledge of Allegiance at council meetings. Today we had another tragedy in one of our cities in Boston. We don't know yet the circumstances around that, but if you would be so inclined before the pledge, join me in a moment of silence, and if you feel like praying, please do so. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. While there is indeed tragedy in our country today, that should not be something that causes us to stop celebration. And therefore tonight should be a time of celebration, and I hope that you allow that mood to be the mood of this evening. So with that, I have a proclamation for this evening. If Mr. Stewart would join me. Seems like we do 5 or 6 of these a year. I don't know.
Just one.
Just one, I know, but it's, I don't know. I guess this is 4 for me, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. In April, we have Arbor Day, as we have every year, and our celebration of Arbor Day in conjunction with Earth Day is to celebrate by planting a tree and getting some volunteers to clean up our greenway for the start of the season. It's been a tradition for a number of years, and I hope that tradition will continue, as is receiving an Arbor Day Foundation recognition of being Tree City, USA. So with that, whereas in 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for the planting of trees. And whereas this holiday, called Arbor Day, was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska, and whereas Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world, and whereas trees can reduce the erosion of our precious topsoil by wind and water, cut heating and cooling costs, moderate the temperature, clean the air, produce oxygen, and provide habitat for wildlife, and whereas trees are a renewable resource, giving us paper, wood for our homes, fuel for our fires, and countless other wood products, and whereas trees in our city increase property values, enhance the economic vitality of the business areas, and beautify our community. And whereas trees, wherever they are planted, are a source of joy and spiritual renewal. Now therefore be it resolved that I, David C. Dravetta, Mayor of the City of Gardner, Kansas, do hereby proclaim April 26, 2013 as Arbor Day in the City of Gardner, Kansas.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jeff, very much, very much. And if you wouldn't mind giving the folks a little bit of a background on...
Sure. Well, this is actually the 10th year in a row that the City of Gardner has been awarded Tree City USA. So certainly great efforts from our staff with the Parks and Recreation Department, the maintenance staff specifically, and certainly the support from the mayor and our governing body to continue our efforts in carrying and maintaining the trees within the community. So certainly appreciate that. We have a new award this year with it being 10 years in a row, so certainly very proud of that and appreciate it. We will continue the tradition of the program. For those of you that have some time this weekend, this Saturday at the Gardner Greenway or Wynwood Park from 11 to 1, we'll do a Greenway cleanup there. And then following that, we will have that tree planting demonstration and a free picnic to those that attend. So hope to see lots of folks out there this weekend. So thank you so much for your support.
Very good, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you very much for bringing this recognition to our town. Okay, with that, we do have time allotted for public comment. Members of the public are welcome to use this time to make comments about city matters or items on the agenda that are not part of a public hearing. If you choose to wait, you may speak on specific items later in the agenda, but you may also speak now. That being the case, we will move on to the consent agenda. Is there a council member who wishes to remove an item from the consent agenda? How would council like to proceed?
I move we approve the consent agenda.
Second?
Motion Harrison, second Gregorczyk, that we approve the consent agenda. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. New business item number 1, presentation of the certified abstract of votes cast in the April 2nd, 2013 general election and administration of the oath of office. Doreen.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. As you said, Mayor, tonight I will be presenting the certified abstract of votes cast for the April 2nd election, which were certified by the Johnson County Board of Canvassers on Monday, April 8th. Election Commissioner Brian Newby has advised that Chris Morrow, with the total number 1,038 votes and 52% of the votes, was declared winning the mayoral seat. Moving on to the 2 at-large city council seats, Mr. Newby has advised that Steve Shute, with a total of 1,036 votes and 31% of the votes, has won one of those seats. And Ms. Christina Harrison, with a total of 913 votes, 27% of the votes, will be taking the second seat. At this time, I just need a motion to receive the abstract of votes and direction to administer the oath of office.
Before we proceed, is there anyone from the public that wishes to comment on this item? How would council like to proceed?
I move that we receive the certified abstract of votes cast in the April 2nd, 2013 general election and direct the city clerk to administer the oath of office to Chris Morrow, Steve Shute, and Christina Harrison.
Second. Motion Freeman, second Fodovich, that we receive the certified abstract of votes. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations.
right, Christina Harrison, would you join me? Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Christina Harrison, do solemnly swear
I, Christina Harrison, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Kansas,
and the Constitution of the State of Kansas,
and faithfully discharge the duties
and faithfully discharge the duties
as a council member for the City of Gardner, Kansas.
as a council member for the City of Gardner, Kansas.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Shoot, would you join me up here, please? Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Steve Shute, do solemnly swear
I, Steve Shute, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Kansas,
and the Constitution of the State of Kansas,
and faithfully discharge the duties